Right now we're about to get some ingredients to cook our oxtail, to make some oxtail and rice and peas. Famous Jamaican dish. Let's go.
Got our oxtail in a cart.
Yeah, some fresh oxtail as you can see. We're gonna go clean it up, make it nice, even better. Good. So right now, as you can see, there's excess fat on the oxtail. So you just want to trim that and get rid of it, you know? You don't want this stuff in your mouth while eating it. See that? As you can see, get rid of all as much excess fat as we possibly can. Much more tasty. Look at that. So much fat. See? You don't want that in your mouth. Ruin the whole taste. Excess fat. Yeah, what it is, you know, you lose a little meat, but you know, it's okay. Just a little bit. So now that we get rid of all of our excess fat, now proceed to washing the oxtail. Then we're gonna wash it, get rid of, you know, that bloody stuff, you know, and all the bacteria as much as we can. Make it nice and clean. Before we add our seasonings, our vegetables and spice and stuff.
Okay, so you guys won't hear this baby in the background, that's okay.
Yeah, you probably hear another one in the background, you know how it is. Now I'm gonna just leave it in the water for a little bit. I'm gonna add a little vinegar. You know, Caribbean people, you know, I love washing that meat with that vinegar, you know, clean it up real nice with the apple cider vinegar, you know. Yes, I'm gonna leave that there for a couple of minutes. Now we're gonna cook some vegetables and we're gonna season it. I have my tomato, got my scallion, got my fresh thyme. You know, some people like the dry thyme, I prefer the fresh ones. It is, you know. Got my Scotch bonnet pepper. Got my onion. I'm gonna wash these once more, right? You know, everything gets washed. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So now that all our vegetables is washed, you know, we're gonna put them in. But first, you know, I like to peel my tomatoes because I just find that while it's cooking, it's cut up and with the skin on it, it just rolls up and these little annoying things in your mouth, at least in my mouth, you know. So yeah, so I peel it and get rid of all of it, the skin that is.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Nah, you know we're extra with it, you know. Like you don't want no disturbance when we're eating the food. Nothing 100% proper.
Guys, comment below who else peels their tomatoes, because I've never seen this before.
Okay, next time I'm gonna have to peel it. See? Now it's nice, it's good, right? Onions. So now I'm just gonna cut my seasonings up now. My green onion. This is the flavor now. I don't put too much vegetables in, I just put the basics pretty much, you know? Because everything has its own flavor. The oxtail itself has its own flavor, so you don't want to put too much in that it overpower the taste of the oxtail itself, you know? Vegetable cut up, this is what we're going to season the oxtail with.
So when we come back, you guys see him season up the oxtail.
Yeah. Now that our vegetables are cut up, our oxtail is nice and clean. See, much more different than before, eh? Now we're going to add some all-purpose. I'm basics with the seasons. I don't like lots of seasonings in terms of powder seasons, you know. Just all-purpose, little salt, little pepper, some browning. Yeah, that's it pretty much. So now I'm gonna add everything. As you can see as well, as you can see, I have my tomatoes in here. You know, some people use ketchup. I don't like that artificial stuff, you know. I love the natural stuff. Of course, ketchup is made from tomatoes, so I just do it naturally, authentic. So now I add my all-purpose. Yeah, lots of background noise as you could hear, folks, but you know, this is what it is.
Yeah, kids.
That's my all-purpose, right? That should be sufficient.
And as you see, we don't do no measuring.
No, to us. Actually, yeah, when using a brownie, you should really shake it well to get. Now that we have our brownie and our thing, mix up everything. Just like massaging everything in there, you know? When you finish seasoning it, it should look as if you could eat it. But you shouldn't though, you know, we gotta cook it. It's real appealing now, you know?
So when do you add salt and pepper?
Well, that's when it's almost cooked. So you'll know, you know, where it's at. You don't want it too salty. You know, you don't want to overdo it. You just should be right. So you let everything cook in, and once it's almost finished now, when it's ready to simmer, It has like 15 minutes left, then you add your salt and your black pepper and anything that you think you may have missed. So there you go. Oxtail finished seasoning. Just about to put it in the pot. I add my oxtail. The pan that I'm gonna cook it in. Then you just want to get a little water in there. Just a little, not too much. Maybe a half of cup at the most. Of course, as it goes by, you're gonna have to add water. But we're trying to get the seasoning in the meat itself. And then for people who have pressure cooker, of course they would have it in a pressure cooker. I don't have a pressure cooker, It's faster, it speeds the process up, but I like my oven method. Alright,
but them can't see the pressure cooker right on the stove, my lord.
Well, it's it doesn't have a rubber in it. It says not functional. So now we sit back, we wait, and move to the next thing. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add my seasoning and my spice into the peas.
The baby's on the floor, so I can't pass.
As you can see, the peas is almost pretty much finished. It's around 75%. So I like to add my, my pepper, my scallion, my thyme, and a little coconut milk, cream. I don't have the physical coconut on me, so we just do it the fast way. So now wash these. No, everything get washed. Everything get washed. Put a little coconut cream in it. I'm gonna add this into my peas. That's around 75% to get all the flavor inside of the water, and the peas itself. Well, as you can see, our rice and our peas is pretty much ready. Basmati. I know it's not rice, traditional rice for rice and peas. It's jasmine rice or even parboiled rice or just straight white rice, whatever. But I like the basmati still. But I measure this. As you can see, I have my little thing, because it's the rice, it got to be sort of precise. So these are all 5 cups. Maybe 4. Maybe actually 4. I think 4 would be sufficient. 5 is a little bit pushing it. I think we'll go with 4. Now we'll wash. I know a lot of y'all don't wash rice, but it all should get washed. See? You could see it's more visible, the rice, So I'm comfortable now with that. So we add our rice to our peas. Now our rice is in it with the peas. As you can see, it's a nice color to the water. You just give it a little stir, What I usually do when rice and peas, I let it boil a little to get rid of some of the water. And then I just cover it up once, majority of the water is only for steam. The way rice is cooked, but it's shelly, you know. How about we just check up on our oxtail? It's been in there for around an hour now, so we check up on it, right? That's all in there, you know. Check up on this bad boy. It's not finished, but it's gotta be close.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, it's getting there. Just check this in there, your sockets. Yeah, it's getting there. It's not bad at all. You can see I have a little gravy in there. I'm gonna add more water to it. Leave it in there for a few more minutes, then put it on the stove top. Finish it off. Certainly almost there. Now we're going to put the finishing touch on it. Stove top time. So now we're at the stage where we're gonna add our spinners in, dumpling. You know, some people add butter beans, you know, some people call it lima beans, you know, but we're doing it like, you know, great grandma way. Spinners we call them. Some flour in the pot, or in the pan rather, you know, just a little. Just to thicken the gravy and stuff, you know. We don't want the salt to get away, so therefore we definitely gonna use a spoon to get the amount that we want in there, because it's just a little tea. See, tiny tip. Sodium is very bad for you, so you don't need much. Okay, now mix that up a little. Then enough people don't know if you need dumpling, you know. If you don't know to need it, you'll spoil it. You just gotta be right, you know. Shouldn't take you long either, you know. That water gradually spin. Eventually the hands is gonna get it, so make sure you always wash your hands. Y'all didn't see me, but I just washed mine. Don't worry, the hand is gonna get in there just now. Yeah, I know, the lima beans is so much easier. Bust the can, bang, it's done in the pot. But this is special. This is the original. So now the next step, we're gonna put our spinners into the oxtail. Let it sit on for around 15 minutes. No, like I said, the spinners is just the original thing, you know. Y'all who are using the butter bean and the lima beans and all that stuff. Now the reason they call it spinners, if you notice, it's a little thing like this. Spin it, that's it. Now we're gonna see, it's gonna fill it up just now. You know, you're gonna see these boys dubbing the spinners now, you know. Lima beans boring, open the can. So now you're about to make some salad, some coleslaw. You know, as you can see, you get your cabbage. You know, peel off the first two parts, you know, because those guys were touching it before they pack it on the shelves. So, let me use about half of this cabbage. The cabbage. The carrot. What we do next? Wash. Really pause it. Really good pause.
No, you're washing it.
Cabbage. Wash. Everything's clean. So now, proceed. Some people use a grater and grate the cabbage. You're gonna get rid of this part, the heart, I guess, or the stem.
Heart is okay.
Whatever you wanna. Yeah. And then if you know the exercising knife, you could use a knife and just do it really. You wanna cut it as thin as possible. It's pretty good. Your knife gotta be really sharp if you want to cut it like this. So if y'all are amateur when it comes to knives, it's a great way, It's all good. The real deal. No lima bean. So right now, as we conclude, we got the finished product. Now before we taste the food, we gotta bless it. For health and strength and daily food, we pray thy name, O Lord. Amen. Now, for the moment of truth.
So that's the coleslaw.
100. Rice, beans.
The basmati rice.
Wow. Exceptional. The thing sell off. Shop lot. Okay guys, as you can see, I'm about to have this food. It's 100. I see you guys next time. Rate, comment, subscribe. See ya, beloved.